tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And he can't get the first one.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Irving. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Now the pass to Paul.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Booker the pass to Durant. From downtown, down low, and KD throws it down.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. Knocked loose. Green with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Green kicks to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Irving looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
High post, KD. He has 7, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's on Luka Doncic, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
They get it back. Okogie, the pass to KD. Fires from deep. No good from Booker. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. The drive by Doncic.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Durant.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton inside. Guarded by Powell. Outside for Durant. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Ayton throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
There's a screen. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. That quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Ntilikina out there with Hardy. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Combo dishes to Ross. Payne gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Kleber. Now here's Hardy. Payne covering. McGee's shot is off. Suns leading by 3. Baisley passes to Ross. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Pass to Hardy. Outside Hardaway. Kleber sets the screen for Hardaway. And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Baisley. Passes it to Ross. Yep, that one goes in there. Ross has got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
McGee a screen. Out to the wing. Kleba, the pass to Hardy. Off with the layup. Phoenix leading by 6.
And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
No good from Ross. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. Here's Hardy. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Warren finds Payne. McGee with the block. The Mavericks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. That free throw good from Hardaway.
I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Doncic, no good. The Suns leading. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the beer, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Outside for KD. Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mavericks trail by 6. Irving double team. There's the feed to Doncic. The pass to Bullock. Launches a 3. They kick it out to Green. From deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker the pass to Durant. Stolen by Bullock. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Outside Irving. They kick it out to Green. Irving dishes to Doncic. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And some good action through the... All right, Dave, thank you. And we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Wood kicks to Green. Pass to Irving. Six to shoot. Rebound by Okogie.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Irving double team. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Okogie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kogi is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
There's a good screen. Irving for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 11 points.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Booker's shot is good. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Wood finds Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Bullock. The 3 for Doncic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Kogi's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Hardaway with the steal. Bullock kicks to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 14.
Well, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Booker outside. Paul, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Wood. Durant with the steal. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Booker the pass to KD.
Great instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and then made a play on it.
They're running. Jumps up. The big junk at the end of the break.
Boy, that's a great job by Kogi to get out in front and finish off the break.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Paul. Doncic kicks to Wood. Outside Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
For 3, Bullock. Rebound by the Suns.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hardaway against Ayton. Hardaway passes to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Bullock. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bullock's got 5 points so far. Durant kicks to Paul. Off target from outside. The Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. In the corner, Irving with it. Irving double team. Bullock, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Yambo, he's checked in for 8. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. Ross, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Warren's checked in for the Suns. Lee comes in for Cameron Payne.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Lee outside. He kicks to Warren. The pass to Ross. This one for three. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Hardy. Actually, Kleba is out there with Hardaway. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. Suns leading by 7. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Hardy. Deflects the pass. Hardaway kicks to Ntilikina. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Ross. Here's Baisley. Combo dishes to Warren. Baisley passes to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
And the Mavericks call time here. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Chris Paul's checked in for Phoenix. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
Boy, the upside of Biyombo is impressive. An undersized center who makes up for it with really great heart, especially on defense.
The Suns making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Kevin Durant comes in for Basin. Okogie's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Ross. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Powell kicks to Bullock, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Christian Woods checked in for Powell. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it's Paul penetrating. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. KD against Irving. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Ayton sets the pick for KD. 6 on the shot clock. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Irving passes to Green. Out to Doncic. Right wing. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Doncic outside. And it's Bullock in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there. You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Paul kicks to KD. Inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Mavericks trail by 11. Irving passes to Wood. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Booker driving the lane. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The kick out to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Irving dishes to Bullock. Doncic kicks to Green. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Paul. Doncic passes to Green. Irving with a clean look. Can't get it to fall. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court, and it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Brown. Horford finds Brown. The three. He can't get it to go, and it's Dallas the other way. Wood with it, picked up by Tatum. Wood passes to Doncic. Back to Wood. It's tipped. Outside Irving. Misses the three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Williams. Horford left side. Good on the shot.
Al Horford using his mobility around the basket. He steps through the defense. No one gets in his way.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Now here's Tatum. From downtown, sinks it from distance.
Absolutely a threat. You've got to be on Tatum on the catch in three-point territory, or just like that, he will shoot lights out. I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Irving. Doncic outside. Will it go? Hits a three-pointer.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Doncic against Brown. The shake on the wing, Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Christian Wood picks one up.
Boy, the evolution and growth of Jason Tatum has been fun to watch. He's committed to improving. He wants nightly responsibility, and he's got such a high ceiling.
He hits the second from the line.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Irving, plenty of room to knock down that one.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Here's Smart. Some solid D from Wood. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Now here's Brown. Horford, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Tatum. Horford finds Brown. Out to Horford. And here's Tatum. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. 1:24 left in the first quarter. And here's Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another three.
Very rarely do you see Doncic out of rhythm with his jump shots, even off the dribble. His accuracy is too good. What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Doris, Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's Bullock. Another three for Dallas.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Brown. There's the drive. That shot is off. Some solid D from Wood. Irving for three. Boston with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart finds Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. Bullock puts it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
To the paint. Outside for Irving. Hardaway on the wing. Dallas no good that time either. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Mike Muscala out there with Griffin. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Derek White. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. Now here's Gallinari. White, the pass to Griffin. Outside for Brogdon. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Ntilikina. Green for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Hardy. Shot clock at 6. McGee in the post. Working on Griffin. Here's Green. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Gallinari. Kleba against White. Back to Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection norms.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Boston. Pass to Hardy. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 2. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Gallinari. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Confidence and composure in the paint. Danilo Gallinari from inside.
For 3, Hardy. Out left to the wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shot is good by Kleba. Kleba's got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Griffin. Outside Brogdon. Muscala with it. Outside White. No good with the triple. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. To the left side wing. Here's Hardy. Back to McGee. Pass to Hardy. Outside, Green. The 3. Boston with a rebound. Left side, White. Right side, Brogdon. Muscala, the screen. Griffin, right side. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from McGee. And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
Once he's inside that painted area, you can see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there.
Outside Tatum. Out to Horford. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Horford's got 5 now.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford's...
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Christian Wood out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now Tatum. Pass to Brown. Smart outside. Now here's Tatum. For the lead. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks leading.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Right, it almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 10, and stolen by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Mavericks shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Smart against Doncic. No good. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. For the lead, and it's laid up and in by Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now, relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Horford. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And now the Mavs on the run. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, BA. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Muscala comes in for Horford. Gallinari, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's White in for Brown.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Brent.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Brogdon's checked in for Smart.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa!
Boston's got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Brogdon, the pass to Gallinari. Pass to Muscala. Back to Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Now here's Kleba for 3. Hardy. Gallinari pulls it in. 1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Brogdon. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Brogdon's got 10 points.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon already has a 50, 40, 90, the ultimate efficient season under his belt, putting in work from the three-point line.
Tipped away. The Celtics with the lead. Griffin left side. Outside Brogdon. Fires the 3. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hardy. He's guarded by White. For 3. Hardaway knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, this is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game. Knock down threes. Stretch the court, both horizontally and vertically.
Here's White, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters. We've got a line change here for Boston.
People were worried that this would slow the
previous play is under review.
Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Dallas is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Doncic against Smart. Hardaway on the wing. Outside Irving. Pass to Bullock. Now Hardaway. Irving for three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They lead by 1 on the floor for Boston. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Jaylen Brown is out there with Derek White. And it's Williams in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. Inside, tipped. Horford with a steal. Down low. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Wood. Kicks it to Doncic. Fires from deep. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here's Tatum. Horford for 3. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I'll tell you, a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
Doncic up top. He's guarded by White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
White against Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Irving. Here's Hardaway.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Wood. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Tatum. Outside White. That 3's off the mark. And here's Brown for 3. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by White. Hardaway's shot is good. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Boston. And the shot goes in.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
White against Irving. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Irving, the pass to Wood. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against White. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Out to Horford. Pass to White. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. There's Tatum with the 3. Drills it from deep.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Irving. And he lays it up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to...
Oh, hey! How about that?
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Wood, a screen on White. And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Now here's Tatum. Takes a three. And it's Irving with a rebound. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Bullock. Doncic outside. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. Wood right side. White against Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Consistent nightly scoring in the league is hard, but Luka Doncic showing he has the frame, the game, and the stamina to do just that.
Tatum with another miss. And so they foul intentionally.
Al Horford. First personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Boston foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Irving for three. And so the Mavericks take the win. A competitive game. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris.
man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. All up top, he's covered by Brown. Kicks it out to Booker. Jacks up a three. Boston grabs the miss.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Horford. Williams passes to Horford, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Smart. Down low, there's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Tatum driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Paul kicks to KD. He feeds it to Booker. To the wing on the left. Williams against Ayton. Paul, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Passes to Booker. Here's Okogie. Outside for Durant. 4 on the clock. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. There's a screen by Williams. Outside Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And they pick up 2.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
It's Brown with the drive. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker with it. Williams picks him up to the left wing. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. Pocket 6. Back to Durant. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Horford against Paul. Horford's shot is good.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Paul kicks to Booker. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Smart. Here's Brown. The pass to Tatum. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
See, this is what makes him complete. Tatum doesn't settle. Puts the ball on the floor, uses his length to finish.
Paul against Brown. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside Durant. Back to Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Booker. Takes the 13-footer. They grab their own miss. Outside Tatum. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, UKC.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Mike Muscala taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Times, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. That's good from Muscala. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
They get it back. Here's Ross. The kick out to Warren. Stolen by Brogdon. To Muscala. Here's Hauser. Five to shoot. Back to Muscala. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Payne. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Payne hits them both. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here's White. Phoenix grabs the miss. Warren with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the jam by Ross.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Gallinari kicks to Brogdon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And stolen by White. Here's Gallinari. White against Ross. Right side, White. Brogdon the pass to White. A shake. He lays it in. White's got his first bucket in this one. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And here is Ross. Over Brown. Ross dishes to Biombo. He kicks the paint. And the Suns call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time. We're seeing Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Horford has a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And he doesn't just go to the reverse. He goes to the double clutch reverse.
Ooh, you've got to have guts to try that move. Tatum. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Celtics leading by 8. Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Durant with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Durant's got 7.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Here's Brown. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Sweet move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And Brown drops them both. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points. High post, KD. Tatum on him. Outside for Durant. From outside, off the mark. From deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, David, thank you.
18. The Celtics, 27.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Shot clock at 2. They get the rebound. Tatum kicks to Horford. There's Brown with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-point field goal.
Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
Wow, Brown drills it from way out, showing off that limitless range.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Okogie misses. Celtics leading by 12. Left side, Smart. Outside, Tatum. From past the arc. Horford no luck. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Ayton. Durant attacking.
You gotta keep Durant out of the lane. Once he gets a step on you, he's scoring.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Horford. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Horford. Suns trail by 8. And then Durant with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Brown against Paul. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now to the left side wing. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Back to KD. And stolen by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Booker the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Outside for Durant. To the right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Dishes it to Ayton.
2 minutes.
A 3 ball. And Tatum pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And the basket by Okogie.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Passes it to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Booker, no good. Celtics leading by 13. Brown outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Horford finds Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 14. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Tatum. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
So Monty Williams wants to talk it over here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
For three, Ross, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics, up by a dozen here at the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. On the floor for Boston, Gallinari is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hauser in at the three, the small forward. There's the pass to Tatum. Back to Smart. It's deflected. Now here's Ross. Kicks it to Ayton. Ball passes to Ayton. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for Basil.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Now off the inbound. No good from Ross. Celtics leading by 10. Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. Horford with a screen on Paul. Tatum kicks to Horford. Williams trying to break free. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
The shot by KD. No good. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
In the corner, Smart with it. Brown outside. The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ayton kicks to Paul. Ross trying to break loose.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Brown, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Tatum against Booker. Back to Horford. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Ayton.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And here's Booker from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Ross. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Ross. Celtics leading by 15. Right side Tatum. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 19 points for Jason Tatum.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Ayton in the corner. Up top, Ross.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Here's KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle. Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Right here, baby.
Booker with no one around, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Smart. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Suns trail by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All roads.
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Not sure the miracle Craig is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Brogdon outside, driving to the basket. Outside, KD. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
are behind their head.
Tremendous stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here we go. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Reggie Bullock is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Here's Paul. That one falls. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Doncic finds Wood. Outside Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Okogie. From outside, off the mark. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Durant, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic against Paul. Here's Bullock. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Greg. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Irving to the middle. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Wood passes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
And it's really tough to catch a pass from that distance. He's asking a lot of his teammates to reel that one in.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Wood with the screen. Kicks it out to Hardaway. He drops it from range.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Durant with a screen on Irving. Outside Durant. Now here's Ayton. The D's right on him. Pass to Okogie. Ayton inside. Timeout called. The Suns.
Here they are, your Suns dancers. A big cheer for your Suns dancers dancing. Come on.
Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Dallas ball.
And here are the Mavericks now. 1:52 left now in the first quarter. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And Durant with the big finish.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Here's Bullock. Outside Irving. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Doncic against Paul. Bullock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Paul.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's Durant. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Bullock. There's the triple. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns get it back. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Bullock on the wing. Pass to Doncic. Wood, a screen on Paul. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Inside. Here's Ayton. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
The buzzer.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now for Dallas, we've got Maxi Kleber. He's out there with Josh Green. JaVale McGee out there with Hardy, and it's Ntilikina in at the point.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Outside Ross. Driving inside, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Here's Hardy. Blocked!
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
The Suns trailing. Outside Ross. To the inside. That shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Josh Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Kleber with a steal. Basket counts.
Max in Cleveland.
And now an 8-point Maverick lead. So it's Phoenix now. Payne, pass to Ross. No good on the three. For Dallas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Hardy. Kleba, screen on Ross. Here's McGee. Here's Ntilikina, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Payne drives. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Green. Kleba with a screen. There's the three. That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Payne. Down low. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Stolen by Payne. Here's Baisley. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's the three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Dallas calls timeout.
T-shirts could be coming your way. The loudest fans get shirts.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Dance team, everyone. Get loud for them once again.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Irving, the pass to Wood. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Bullock. Now Doncic. He's guarded by Paul. Goes back up. And Doncic with a nice bucket inside. Doncic has got 8.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
To the paint. Looking to end the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Wood misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Durant. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
At the line for the Mavericks.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Reggie Bullock. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Phoenix, Kevin Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Outside for Irving. For 3. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
Well, playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
Booker, pass to Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. It's Bullock on the wing. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And so it's Dallas with a 9.
For the score, your Suns, 18. The Mavericks, 27. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
You love how sudden Durant can be with that attack, and he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
Irving for three. Gets the three to fall. Irving's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's good for 2.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
Doncic passes to Wood. Three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Suns shooting around 41%. And Ayton, throw it down.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
Booker against Irving. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. 7 points in the game.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Doncic against Paul. And stolen by Booker. It's 2-on-1. Pass to Ayton. And here's Paul. Here's Okogie. Inside. Ayton. For the lead. The kick out to Paul. Back to Okogie. It's stolen by Doncic. 3-on-3. Back to Hardaway. On the wing, Irving. Takes the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
A consistent three-point shooter, a clutch three-point shooter. Kyrie has to be guarded out there at all times.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Doncic shot is good.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining.
Going inside. And Durant slams it home.
Could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Ball against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Outside Durant. There's a screen. This one for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Dallas calls timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Kleba comes in for Bullock. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Josh Okogie. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Hardy. They double him with Booker. Out to the right wing. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Kleba. Takes it inside. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And Durant gets it to go.
A much stronger player now is KD, and that time powered through the contact.
Here's Hardy. Uses the glass on the layup. Hardy's got his second basket. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Durant against Kleba. Durant drives in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Here's Ntilikina. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Aiden. Shoots over McGee. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, Youth.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Suns leading. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Josh Green out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Ross against Irving. Pass to Biyombo. To the middle. Here's Ross. And a nice finish on the layup.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Warren. Now here's Biyombo. Left side Ross. Outside Payne. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Paul. The crossover. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And this is when Kyrie is at his best, getting to his spots on the floor, executing, and playing with some aggressiveness.
Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Irving with it. Durant covering. Pass to Bullock. And here's Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Back to Bullock. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Outside for Booker. Down low. Picked it out of midair. And they're running. Up ahead. Here's Bullock. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnovers. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
On the wing, Green. And there's the screen to the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And they pick up 2.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Durant against Irving. Driving in. Pass to Doncic. Here's Okogie. Outside Paul. Up top, Aiden. Green covering. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Deliver.
Irving against Booker. Pass to Green. Here's Bullock. On the wing, Irving. Doncic with it. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Green. Puts up a 3. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
.110 left in the game. On the wing, Durant. To take the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Durant's got 30. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Aiden passes to Booker. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Ross, he's checked in for Okogie. Here's Dallas now. It's Bullock on the wing. Booker against Irving. Back to Bullock. A shot to stop the drought. Wood, the open look. It's in!
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
From 15 feet away. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just...
So off the tip, it's Boston. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Hardaway is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Doncic, and it's Wood in at the 5 spot. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Christian Wood. Brown, good.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Irving with a clean look. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hardaway kicks to Bullock. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Bullock. Takes the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Smart passes to Brown. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Brown's got 5.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Out to Hardaway. And there's the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Bullock goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 5.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open. So you've got to be ready to receive.
Hardaway with it. Pass to Wood. Brown against Doncic. Into the lane, and Doncic throws it down.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Now, here's Doncic to the middle. Here's Wood. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Doncic passes to Bullock. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Brown against Hardaway. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player, make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Now, here is Irving. Taken away by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break. And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Offensive rebound. Horford kicks to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Brown wide open. He fired. And the slam by Williams.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Irving misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Williams kicks to Horford. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. There's the screen. They need this, and it's good on the way up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Boston leading by 5. Pass to Horford. Tatum on the wing. Horford with the screen on Hardaway. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Wood. On the wing, Hardaway. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
You've got Malcolm Brogdon. Also, Derek White is out there. Mike Muscala out there, Gallinari. And it's Hauser in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Not going to go that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Tell you what, a move like that, hard to the bucket, always going to get your teammates excited and up off the bench.
Steps back, Brogdon the pass to Hauser. Gallinari against Kleber. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And it's Gallinari missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Ntilikina passes to Kleber. Ntilikina looking it over. Back to Kleber. Dishes at the green. And the pass to Kleber. Shoots over White. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Celtics leading by 7. In the pass to Muscala. Here's Hauser. Back to Muscala. It's intercepted. Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over to the left wing. Dallas, no good that time either. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to White. Passes it to Hauser. Back to White. It's stolen. Unhindered, going all the way. And Kleber slams it in.
Boy, it's good to see Ntilikina locked in on defense. I mean, solid at prying the ball away with that reach of his.
Up top, Brogdon. He dishes it to White. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Hauser. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Jason Tatum comes in for Gallinari. Brown, he's checked in for Derek White. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now, here is Irving. Back to Bullock. Intercepted. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. The 3 from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Now, here's Doncic. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the three. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20 foot range here. Good idea.
Tatum against Hardaway. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
Wood a screen on Smart from 20 feet out. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brown against Irving. Back to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
Brown outside. In the corner, Tatum with it. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for the Mavericks, Hardaway is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Irving. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it. During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas. And they also got a new GM.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
This is his first free throw of the game. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally, we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in the start. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Irving. Doncic outside. Wood with the screen for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Doncic against Horford. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tatum. Latrey. Mavericks with the rebound. Inside, Bullock, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist from
Bullock's got 7 points in the game.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
The kick out to Brown, takes a 3, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
Maybe he's He's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Williams kicks to Horford. Tatum with it. Hardaway picks him up. Tatum's shot is off. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving passes to Wood. Now here's Bullock. Back to Wood. Taken away by Williams. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Now here's Hardaway. After Luka Doncic's miss, basket good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Horford with the screen on Hardaway. In the corner, Smart with it. Going inside, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one goes on Wood.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
And the Mavericks making a change here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Now, here's Hardy. Out to Hardaway, and stolen by Tatum. On the wing, Brown. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Here's Ntilikina. It's blocked. There's the pass to Kleber. Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. His three-pointers off the mark. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for some teacher.
White, he's checked in for Brown. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Celtics leading by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
White against Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure.
The previous play is under review.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Boston on top, up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Mike Muscala, Malcolm Brogdon out there with White. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Hauser in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. And White kicks to Brogdon. Up and in on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
Brogdon against Doncic. And they recover it. Wood passes to Irving. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by Muscala. Celtics leading by 5. Gallinari attacking. Count that one.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
And stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And it's Gallinari missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Green dishes to Irving. Pass to Wood. Now Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Green kicks to Irving. Offensive rebound. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Green.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes it to Hauser. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's stolen by Green. Here's Irving. And the basket is good, and he's got... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology.
The previous play is
Effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfect. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, thank you, David. And it goes down 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 4.
That's why Horford's out there. He's a weapon, and you've got to pay attention to him. This guy can bring you baskets in the clutch.
Bullock with it, working on Horford. 6 to shoot. Irving for 3. Oh, good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Now here's Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Irving up top. It counts, and the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Outside, Smart. And finished off by Brown.
And with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Irving passes to Green. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And there's the drive. Yes!
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And they need a profitable trip here. And luckily, Brown looks to be in the zone.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That shot missing. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're leading by 6. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Doris, both sides do a great job of stringing together stops.
Well, whatever has happened on the offensive end of the floor, pace and space, et cetera, championships are still built on the defensive end of the floor. We are talking about two teams who not only have quality individual defenders, they are tied together on a string as a team.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they've challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
Yep, count it.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Booker for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Screen by Horford. Tatum passes to Horford. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's Tatum. Horford outside. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here from behind the arc. Durant pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Outside Durant. And Durant. Slams it home.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple. Oh, wow!
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
The kick to Durant. Into the lane. And Durant with the big finish.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Tatum. With the crossover. Here's Williams. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen.
Horford, a screen on Paul. Horford outside. The 3 is up. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Durant against Tatum. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Smart outside. Stolen by Booker. Here's Okogie. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, just good play recognition and quick hands. That's how Booker picks up his steals.
Outside Tatum. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Tatum's got 6.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
For 3, Durant. Williams grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. Brown drives in. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Outside Booker from deep 3-point range. That one is off. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Brown. The Suns clear it.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Back to Okogie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Josh Okogie has the kind of frame and aggression that allows him to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
Good on both. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Ayton passes to Durant. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Celtics out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth next team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Mike Muscala, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then it's Danilo Gallinari, and it's Griffin in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Second team foul.
Outside Brogdon, pass to Muscala.
Well, the 7'7" wingspan of Mr. Biyombo can be intimidating. Twice on the pipes.
Gallinari for 3. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Baisley. Here's Ross. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ross has got his first 2 points.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
3-pointer is up from Brogdon. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production. What impresses you about Blake Griffin has to be how he has finessed his game over the years. He enters the league as one of the most elite athletes ever, but to adapt and now match the league trends, an important part of him extending his career.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
To the wing, right side. Gallinari for 3. Fires in the triple. Gallinari's got 6 points in the quarter. The flexibility we've seen from Griffin's game is certainly a rare attribute, Doris.
I think it's easy, VA, to get stuck in your ways as a veteran. But give Blake credit. A humble guy, willing to change, and his first concern is delivering whatever his team needs. You have to love the professionalism.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Shakes him. And Gallinari, here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Biyombo.
Just tremendous initiative from Gallinari. Puts it on the deck, forces the defender into a tough situation.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And part of the Murray trade over the summer, Gallinari was bought out from the Spurs. So quickly there, he landed with the Celtics. He can still offer great shooting at the forward spot and was a nice signing by Boston.
Pass to Baisley. Back to Biyombo. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Got a line change here for Boston. And here's Brown for three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Aiden. Here he goes. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Smart right side. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. And the Celtics another three.
There was some question coming out of college. Could Jason Tatum hit the three consistently? He has put that to rest.
To the middle to halt the run. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Smart passes to Williams. In transition, here come the Suns. Smart against Aiden. The kick to Durant. Tatum with some nice D. Boston has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
6 on the shot clock. Horford for 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Pass to Aiden. Here's Okogie. Top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. Okogie's got 6 points. Boston's gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Outside Tatum. Deflects the pass. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Horford. Give him 8 points now. Drops in the 3. He's got 11.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Brown with the steal. Tatum against Durant. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Durant.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back.
The Suns, 23. And 3 for the Jabberwocky.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Al Horford has been really making it happen today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Durant with the bucket. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, BA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Durant for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Brogdon with the ball. Give him 8. Outside White. Back to Brogdon. And stolen by Paul. In transition. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
And stolen by Paul. Booker, the pass to Durant. The kick out to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brogdon, the pass to White. Back to Brogdon. Griffin outside. 5 to shoot. White for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. And the versatility White provides for this team is so important, Doris.
It is, B.A. He fills gaps. He can score it, board it, pass it, and he can defend with purpose. A guard that can help orchestrate the offense or, if need be.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Second team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under review.
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Once again, fans, Celtics entertainment.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Outside Durant. Boston with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. Outside Tatum. From deep. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Each season, Jason Tatum has added something to his offensive arsenal, and right now he's putting everything to exceptional use.
Pass to Durant. Shoots over Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Tatum passes to Brown. Off target from 3-point range. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Booker. To the middle. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Celtics have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Here's Tatum. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
One area Jason Tatum has worked to minimize the use of is the mid-range. But sometimes, like right there, you've got to go to it. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one's off.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Pass to Okogie. The kick to Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
Well, Kevin Durant is the total package. Make no mistake, his handle is outstanding.
Right side Brown. Outside Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Man, good whistle there.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end, he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Ross, he's checked in for Okogie. The three, Durant. And the Suns get another three.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kevin Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Tatum. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Celtics.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Suns trailing. We've got Danilo Gallinari. Derek White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Griffin in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Ross finds Ayton. Blocked.
Boy, don't test Blake. Boy, every move out there on the floor, he's anticipating and sending it back.
Here's Muscala. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Durant inside, defended by Griffin. Outside for Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant for 3. The rebound by Muscala. The Celtics shooting 56% today. Brogdon against Paul. The kick out to White. Gallinari, the pass to White. The offensive rebound. Back to Gallinari. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
The kick to Durant. Ayton passes to Durant. Nifty move. And he drives in. And Durant slams it home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Brogdon from outside. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton passes to Durant. Left side Paul. Back to Durant. Pass to Ross. The kick to Durant. Launches the 3. Oh, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is
call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Got a line change here from Boston. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Paul. Let's go with a three. Durant, no good. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Brown.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Booker. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Both good from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Durant.
Oh, throw it down! Can you say
wow.
Elevation?
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Takes a step back. And here's Brown for three. The rebound by Ross. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Walking foul called on Terrence Ross. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Tatum. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Terrence Ross. Boston's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Tatum draws the double. Horford for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Tatum. Oh! A big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Ooh, lights out. And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility at the big-time shot.
Tatum passes to Williams. Brown with it. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Durant. Here's Paul. Three-pointer. Horford pulls it in.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Okogie's checked in for Ross. And it's Ayton off the drive. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Tatum passes to Smart. Got a piece of it. Paul with a steal. Right side Durant. Count it!
Be always aware, Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
And Boston calls time here. the steal. Phoenix calls timeout.
The Gradient fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Fans, let's hit it. Substitution for the Suns. Terrence Ross.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now here's Paul. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Terrence Ross is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Durant, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And both free throws good for Durant. Boston trailing. Brown passes to Tatum. Williams with the screen. Pass to Smart. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Ross. That's his 3rd foul so far. And so it's Boston with it. Horford, a screen on Booker. Here's Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
It's Booker on the wing. And the 3 off target. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Tatum inside. He's guarded by Paul. 4 on the clock. Tatum passes to Williams. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Outside Durant. With the drive. And Durant slams it home.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
Oh, denied by Durant. It's stolen by Smart. Knocked loose. Williams with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Tatum. And Boston calls time here. They're trailing by 2. And we've got 1:18 left in the OT period.
Together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
Phoenix on D. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. It's Smart on the wing. Oh, and they take the lead. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How about the poise of Marcus Smart under duress? Delivers a big-time shot.
Ayton passes to Durant. And here is Williams. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Brown. It's Smart on the wing. Kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Tatum. Stolen by Ayton. Left side Booker. On the wing Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 1. 5 ticks left in the first overtime period. Here's Paul. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself?
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.